GenG showcased a Lotus masterclass on attack. World-class strats, perfect lurks, and crazy shots. But Fnatic somehow conquered it all. How did they do it? Welcome to Fnatic vs GenG from VCT Masters Shanghai Playoffs. This is map 1 of the best of 3 series to determine who will proceed to the upper semis and who will be kicked down to the lower bracket. This is the first step towards a Masters Shanghai trophy. Neither team can afford to lose, and it all begins with the upcoming explosive pistol round. Do you feel like you have consistency issues in Valorant? One game you're a god, the next you're a bot? Well, there's a huge factor that affects consistency that doesn't get mentioned a lot, and that's your sleep. Getting your sleep right will skyrocket your performance and allow you to play to your full potential. And the first step to getting good sleep is getting a good mattress. This is where our sponsor Helix Sleep comes in to help. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and beddings that are customized to fit your needs. They have 20 unique mattresses in their lineup you can choose from. They've got award-winning mattresses, mattresses for tall people, mattresses for the next generation of Val pros, and way more. You might be wondering, with so many choices, how do I know which one is right for me? Well, don't worry, you can skip out on hours of research by taking Helix's 30-second sleep quiz that matches your unique body type and sleep preferences to the mattress perfect for you. I personally am a back sleeper and like mattresses with a medium feel, Goldilocks type B. Based on my results, Helix matched me with their Helix Dusk mattress. I've been using it for a while now, and let me tell you, it is absolutely amazing. My sleep is great, and because of that, every day I wake up feeling more energetic, more motivated, and more focused. Okay, so now you know which mattress is right for you. But if you're like me, you really don't want to deal with the headache of figuring out how to get a giant mattress from a store into your bedroom. Well, you actually don't need to worry about that. One of the best things I love about Helix Sleep is that they would deliver your mattress right to your door. The mattress comes neatly compressed in the box. It's super easy to open and set up. By the way, if you're in the US, the shipping is completely free. If on the off chance you don't like your mattress, Helix has a 100-night sleep trial. This gives you 3 months to make sure you love your mattress, and then you also get a 10-year warranty. Now, I know this all already sounds amazing, but I've got one more piece of great news for you. Helix are running a limited time 4th of July sale. You can get 30% off an Elite or Luxe mattress plus 2 free pillows, or you can take advantage of a 25% site-wide sale. This deal is gonna go away soon, so quickly click on the link below or go to helixsleep.com/Aaron to find out more. GenG opened with 4 players A main. They want to take A main control and then hit A. To help with this, they put down this Viper wall. This wall will help GenG safely take this close A main space while denying info from Fnatic. More importantly, by showing that they can use this wall to take A main control and execute A, it'll condition Fnatic to respect this wall, which could lead to Fnatic having a weaker C side, more effective A fakes, or scarier A main lurks. But it looks like Fnatic have a read on GenG's game plan. Fnatic opened with a 2-0-3 spread, 2 players contesting C long control, retake setup B, and a triple post stairs. This is a firing squad ready to mow down GenG. Who will win? The machine gun of Fnatic or the full force of GenG?
Sturka as well. How do you match firepower with firepower in a way that keeps things competitive and attempts to stifle the explosive prowess that is Texture? And that is a rough way for things to start for Fnatic.
And Fnatic's machine gun gets dismantled. GenG up 4v2. Lockheed plants a spike. Munchkin, who's playing close stairs, hears both Fnatic players rotating through spawn.
Good this year. They've just been a complete unit.
Munchkin slips away, and with the info he got, GenG settle into their post-plant setup. 2 A main, 2 tree. What can Fnatic even do against this?
I mean, there's not really much Fnatic can do. There's infinite utility still from the side of GenG. I mean, they didn't really have to use much because everyone just dropped like flies in that fight.
All they had to use were the bullets they had. And it maybe gets messy. Locky and Munchkin are both weak, but they don't really have any room to breathe on the side. Boaster falls, Leo will join him.
And Meteor gets the final 2 kills to close out the round. Pistol round goes to GenG. GenG opened with a 2-2-1 default. They know Fnatic are on a save and that they might make an eco push, so GenG want to start off slow to punish any aggression, but Fnatic know this and they don't plan on digging their own grave, so they open with a 2-3-0 spread. This is a strat Fnatic prepared just for this round. The barriers drop, Fnatic one-way C long.
Into the next we go. The buy for GenG feels conservative.
Both teams spy each other, shoot a few warning shots. Alpha crosses to Mound. Fnatic are locking down C long, but the rest of the team are actually stacked B. So Fnatic's game plan is to make noise and control C long to bait GenG into their B stack. But GenG stay calm, and instead Munchkin starts taking space A in response to the noise C. But because GenG aren't rushing B yet, Fnatic are now aware of a potential Lurk timing A. So Chronicle shifts towards B while Durka and Boaster double up A link to hold for a potential A Lurk. Fnatic C long smoke is about to fade, so Alpha backs off from Mound and begins passively jump peeking for deep info.
They're kind of sticking back to the tried and true.
Yeah, I think Meteor actually purchased.
Alpha gets pushed back. Lakia fade eye C long. The eye scans nothing. And off the C long contact, Munchkin towards A advances forward.
I mean, this has been GenG's win condition, and this is why I praise Munchkin's IGLing so much, because he just knows how to set up texture. And
Munchkin is lurked so far up. While this was happening, Meteor also walked up C long since Lakia's Fade Eye cleared C. With all this map control, GenG make their call. Everyone groups up C while Meteor makes noise A. But will this fake work against Fnatic's setup?
There's a lot to be said about a leader who puts his star in the right position. It's often stuff that goes underappreciated too and unnoticed. GenG creeping forward towards C. Alpha is going to be the first. Chronicle over the top. And
Fnatic squash GenG's contact play. GenG are forced out of C, so Munchkin knows he must find an equalizing pick A. But Fnatic are one step ahead and are triple posted A link.
They're going to want to go back, and this contact style, I feel like Fnatic are kind of ahead of it.
Leo.
And Fnatic run down Munchkin, 1-for-1 trade. But while that was happening, GenG are already up B main. But Fnatic are once again aware of this possibility, and GenG are met with a Viper wall and a double post on site. What will GenG do?
Yeah.
The massive amount of, the vast majority of the firework and firepower that's waiting on the other side still exists.
And GenG commit B and mow down Fnatic with their superior weapons. B site is GenG's. It's a 2v2 now.
I mean, this could get really dicey for GenG. This nade could create the pandemonium needed to get a free kill, but
it hurts.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Down to a 1v1. Texture not able to settle the shots.
Durka and Alpha with only 2 sheriffs win the 2v2. Fnatic upset GenG's anti-eco round, meaning GenG are now broke. Fnatic are on a full buy, but GenG, who should be broke after they lost their anti-eco, buys 2 rifles and a Marshall. This is because last round, Munchkin and Meteor actually didn't upgrade and instead stuck with their pistols. So GenG are suddenly surprisingly powerful this round. GenG could definitely win, but only if their weapons find early value. GenG opened with a 1-0-4 spread. 4 players A main, GenG want A main control. Fnatic opened with a 2-1-2 spread. Both their stall agents, Viper and Killjoy, are anchoring A. Will GenG be able to breach this fortress? The barriers drop, GenG spring out A. They're met with Alpha Odin spam. At the same time, Fnatic prowlers front B and one-way smoke C long. The Prowler B spots nothing and Durka walks up C long to post up in an off angle. Since Fnatic's A players don't actually have any info into A main, Leo wants to help. From B, he fade eyes A.
Yep.
It gets instantly broken, so Leo begins shifting to A. But at this moment, GenG opens the tree door.
Odin in play, and the Odin can be so oppressive on a map like this where these walls are just wall bangable. If you try to grab the orb, you're gonna die. Oh!
If you try to swing into texture, you're gonna die too.
Yeah!
But there's that spam that you were mentioning, trying to settle into this.
Alpha and Chronicle falls. A site is open. That was a battle of timings. Fnatic knew GenG were heavy A, so Boaster from C begins lining up a one-way smoke for doors. But GenG opens it right before the smoke comes out. Why did GenG open this door even though Fnatic's Viper wall was still up? It's because Alpha was spamming with his Odin, and if someone is spamming, they eventually have to reload. So off Alpha Year's reload sound, GenG kicked down the doors. Chronicle is swift to respond with his Viper Molly though. The Viper Molly and wall should stall for enough time for Boaster's one-way smoke to arrive. So Chronicle then peeks to hold the one-way, but then gets caught off guard by Texture, who's already out tree since he ran through the Viper Molly. Chronicle dies, and so Alpha Year, who is doubling up with Chronicle, finds himself out in the open, about to get pinched from tree in A main. Despite that, he manages to find a kill before getting traded. GenG are up in numbers, and A site is theirs. It's just Leo alone stares.
Settle into the second, but no, Texture claims another. With the numbers advantage.
What?
Leo! 3 massive kills!
Leo goes Super Saiyan to bring Fnatic back into the round. It's just Lakia now in a 1v2. But while all that fighting was happening, Durka pushed through C-Long and is on the flank. So Lakia is about to get sandwiched on sight.
What can Lakia do? No armor, but a rifle in hand. He's trying to get high ground. No fight given.
If he plants, he will get that Fade ultimate online.
Yeah, but does he have enough space? I mean, he obviously is concerned about being pressed in.
Oh, he's gonna get wall banged right here. The bullets don't connect. He has the info.
Oh, he's got it down to 1, and there's that ult online. Paranoia traded for it. Boaster going forward. The captain of the ship trying to find calm waters and see if he can spot him.
And Lakia clutches the 1v2. A thrifty round win for GenG. What is going on? It's just thrifty after thrifty. Surely this round will be different, right? GenG on a full buy, Fnatic on a half buy. Speaking of Fnatic, they are 2 off both Raze and Fade ult. So Fnatic want to farm an ult orb this round so they're guaranteed that ult power spike next round. And since Durka has a hero rifle on the team, if he eats an orb and gets a kill with that rifle, his Raze ult will come online and this round becomes very winnable. So Fnatic open with a 2-2-1 spread. Durka and Alpha Year want that C-Long orb. And this call from Fnatic is correct because GenG are not contesting C. GenG open with 4 players A. Texture has his Raze ult. GenG want to keep it simple and execute A with it. Barriers drop, GenG scale up A. They Fade Eye up high, it scans nothing. Karon has his Omen blind out, prepared to blind left. Meanwhile, towards C, Fnatic one-way C-Long and Durka instantly sprints out. He farms the orb as Alpha Year posts up for him. Then Durka crosses over and opens the B main door. He spots nothing, close B main is cleared. Towards A, since both Viper walls are up, GenG want to clear the left cubby area, whatever that's called. So Lakia Fade Prowlers left. The Prowler detects Boaster. GenG followed up with a Season 8 combo, but it misses its mark. But this gives Munchkin the opening to steal the all orb away.
Fade through here to potentially meet GenG face to face, but here comes the showstopper out of Texture. He hears the footsteps.
Spotted the ankle, not able to land shots. Meanwhile, Durka on the other side, another.
GenG gets deleted in the blink of an eye. Texture popped his Raze ult to entry onto A. Boaster counter Omen blind to slow down the follow-up. Munchkin responds by mauling a Link, but Durka navigates his chaos and finds 2 kills. On site, Texture Raze ult his demons. Chronicle slips away, but not before repeaking and one-tapping Texture. And in an instant, Fnatic are up 5v2. Durka has his Raze ult now, so he gives his rifle to Alpha Year. Is it even possible for GenG to come back from this?
Not only did GenG have full guns, they had Texture's ult too.
I would love to see that back after this round because Durka found such a crazy timing and he even is so aware. He drops his rifle to his teammate knowing that he's 5 HP.
Now he's got the rocket in his back pocket.
Yeah.
Last player standing.
What a sidestep from Chronicle there.
That was so clean. Not able to sidestep Karam, but more to go.
Oh.
This is
30 seconds
I mean,
left.
this series has told me already that nothing is safe, that nothing is secure, nothing is sound.
Yeah, you really don't know which way this is gonna go quite yet.
I mean, Durka's got 5 HP. Boaster doesn't have any.
And Fnatic take the round. What a wild match so far. Aside from Pistol, every single round has been a thrifty. So regardless of the match result, we know that the real winner here is MasterCard. Fnatic on a full buy, GenG on a save, but Munchkin is on a hero rifle. Oh god, I swear if we see another thrifty. GenG opened with their usual 104 spread. A has been free so far, and aiming control is important to GenG. But Fnatic opened with a 113 spread. For the first time this match, Fnatic call to aggress A main. Barriers drop, Fnatic raise nade, one way, fade eye A main. GenG's see all this util, they instantly sprint away to rotate C. Boaster TPs to insert himself rubble. Then, the rest of Fnatic also immediately rotate C. Both teams are mirroring each other in their rotates. It's a race to the other side of the map. First, Leo fade Prowler's front B. It clears B main, Fnatic know GenG aren't pivoting B, so Fnatic leans towards C. But when GenG arrives C long, they call to silently contact up.
And then they put together that gauntlet in the last 2 days to come in as the #1 seed.
The silence is making Fnatic a bit paranoid, so Leo goes back to B. But Fnatic still keep 2 players C.
Such a crazy run. They have a chance to do the same here.
Was it 10 maps played in 2 days?
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
Experience can be the best teacher. Munchkin's gonna learn today, potentially. He does dodge those Killjoy mollies.
He's the only one with the rifle, though. He's got to find value, and they all crumble. Every single brick will fall. Meteor just forced to sit back and watch and wait. There's a barrage of bullets surround him.
And Fnatic mow down GenG to flawlessly take round 5. But now, GenG are back on a full buy, so we finally arrive at the first gun round of the game. GenG opened with 2B and 3A. This is different than usual. Are they going to split B through A link? Fnatic opened with the exact same spread as last round, a 1-1-3. They want to take A main control again, so this 3v3 at A could be explosive.
Your man, they have guns, they have full armor, they have a lot of ults online and more on the way.
Texture gets spammed down. Durka raise ult, but GenG aren't A. It was just a fake. GenG are running up B.
A rocket to follow up just in case as well. No one's there, doesn't matter. Munchkin has something to say about it though, but Leo's louder.
Fnatic's response to GenG's fake was lightning fast and they shut down GenG's B hit. Karen and Locke walk back towards A, but Boaster is jump spotting there.
I mean, the last 3 matches he's played, he's had like 30 bombs back to back to back. He was a big reason why the reverse sweep happened.
He and Chronicle both
have
just been outrageous.
Boaster jump spots one last time before his smoke blooms and spots both GenG players. With this info, Alphayear sprints forward to devour the space C long. But GenG also know they've been spotted A and they don't want to challenge the one-way smoke, so they both begin walking C right into Alphayear.
Quite a bit of recency bias, but you cannot forget about the star power and the veteran experience that this Fnatic team has. Yeah, they didn't make these events.
1-for-1 trade. It's just Karen in a 1v3. With no info, no map control, and no money in the bank, he decides to save. Fnatic wins the first gun round of the game. GenG call a timeout. Fnatic on a full buy, they have 3 huge ultimate abilities. GenG on a save, but Texture buys a hero rifle. Surely this won't be another thrifty, right? GenG opened with 4 A main, Killjoy holding flank. GenG really like their A main control. Fnatic opened with a 1-1-3 spread, the same strat as the past few rounds. A main control is the name of the game. The barriers drop, Fnatic bombard A main with util. GenG see that and immediately rotate out. Boaster pushes up, the rest of Fnatic all rotate towards C. I'm getting a sense of deja vu here. But wait, GenG cut noise and walk back A. They were just faking the runaway. Leo on B, Prowler's B main for info. The Prowler detects nothing, but Meteor sees this. He knows Fnatic think B main is cleared, so he walks up for a timing. Meanwhile, GenG is sitting A main, waiting for the one-way to fade. But Boaster is pushed so far up, and he's playing on an off angle on top of root.
An aggressive spot by Boaster here. Gives up a little bit of that space.
Boaster re-smokes A main. GenG are like, nah, this is cringe shit, and start running away. But it's actually just fake footsteps again. GenG quietly regroup A main as Meteor works up B.
There's such a heavy lean from Fnatic towards the western side of the map right now.
Yeah.
This is really difficult. This is the weak spot. If they were to hit...
Boaster draws first blood and slips away. GenG keep calm though and re-clear A main.
That he normally does.
But Fnatic aren't giving GenG anything. So GenG walk away while they insert Karon as a lurker A. But to conceal this rotate out, Karon starts getting active. He smoke stairs, then sprints up and opens the tree door. Boaster responds by blinding tree. Chronicle rotates off C. Durka is glued to A main. What a fake! C site is now Fnatic's weakest site. But all of Alpha Year's Killjoy util is still up. How will GenG deal with this?
It's locked down to flush out the pit in case that's what's invested. There's the contact. Oh, they're countering on this really early, or at least trying to. Leo will fall.
No more pit.
Munchkin is traded. The spam not connecting, not settling. And Meteor punishes on it.
But while all this is happening, Doug, the bomb is being planted at A.
Yeah, Karon walked into A while GenG were committing C, but the moment GenG saw Leo's fade out, Lakia ran away and dropped the spike for Karon to swipe it with his Omen ult. Now, GenG got the spike ticking, but they're still at a numbers and guns disadvantage. How does GenG plan on winning this?
With the Omen players right here.
A perfect pump fake. Rotation through. Karon holding on to Heaven right now. With the Sheriff in hand. Lakia not much better off as far as weaponry goes. Spike has been ticking for a few seconds now as the wall goes up. Lakia understands there's a really good chance they've lost Contain. They've lost the shots, but Karon does not miss. A 1v2 now. Durka with so much on his shoulders. And again, time is the main factor here. He does not have the luxury of being patient with this, of being selective with his approach. He's got to take the fight to their doorstep. One will be found, but time will be the difference maker.
And GenG take the round. With the brilliant pivot to A and the crazy shots from Karon, GenG engineer yet another thrifty round win. GenG are just one round behind now, but Fnatic, oh, they've had enough. Both teams are on full buys, GenG again starting with a 0-1-4 opening, but Fnatic opened with a 2-0-3 spread. Durka is opting C long, Killjoy turret passively holding B, and a 3-stack A. And of the 3 players A, Chronicle and Alpha Year both have their ultimate abilities. How will GenG deal with this? The barriers drop, GenG explode out A main.
Honestly, he probably hits the shots anyway, with how crispy that looked.
Very true. The Odin is online again.
Alpha Year gets pushed back. At the same time, Meteor quietly walks up B, but Boaster also smells something fishy.
But all of the pressure headed the way of A.
B presence shown, no kills found. Towards A, GenG are in tree but are stalled by Chronicle's Viper Orb. And right before the orb goes down, Chronicle Viper ults tree. GenG, thinking that this room is starting to smell funny, opens the door for some air. But now, Meteor, the lurker, is grouped A with his team. He drops his lockdown. This counters Fnatic's Viper Pit. GenG in tree are waiting to pounce. But Alpha Year counters Meteor's lockdown with a lockdown of his own. So GenG immediately rotate away while leaving Meteor A to lurk. But despite all the chaos and noise towards A, Durka is still anchoring C with his up. The discipline is insane. Will GenG expect this?
To not only negate Meteor's ult, but then to also keep the pit preserved. And an op that was sung at the beginning of the round finally gets its opportunity. Durka not able to land the shots, a lot of the pressure headed his way. See the utility in full force as Durka has to get out, manages to do so. Now without taking some damage along the way, and now another pit used. Oh.
Texture finds an opening to draw first blood for GenG. With Fnatic at a numbers disadvantage and GenG's Viper Pit covering half the site, this is looking like an impossible retake.
They're playing this tight angle as the smoke goes down, he tucks, finding a little bit more safety in the pit. They don't really have much more to get through to this.
This post plan is so hard, but Chronicle gets texture. That's an opening.
The paranoia now invested. Lockett trying to hold the lines. Chronicle gets a second. If it's not Leo, it's Chronicle. Karon falling down with 30 HP to try to hold him back. Cannot land the shots. And now it's a weapon traded. Munchkin left in 1v2. One spotted. The second snap will not connect.
And Fnatic take the round. It was looking dicey for Fnatic, but Chronicle found a spam kill and another kill right after to open up the retake. And with the numbers flipping in Fnatic's favor, the trades go even, meaning Alpha Year became the last one standing to close out the round for Fnatic. Fnatic opened with a 2-0-3 spread, opping Killjoy util C, turret holding B, and 3 players A. As for GenG, they opened with 2B and 3A. Once again, both teams are focused on A main. The round begins.
That was going to be all she wrote.
Okay, a lot just happened. GenG put up their Viper wall, Omen TP'd A main to fake a TP across to Rubble, threw a Fade Eye A main, then broke Fnatic's Fade Eye. Fnatic Fade tethered and one-wayed A main, then broke GenG's Fade Eye. Both teams are showing presence A main while denying the other team info. While all that was happening, Texture and Meteor quietly walk up B. Towards C, Durka is holding C long with his op. Alphayear crosses to play behind the stack, but then changes his mind after all the noise A and begins rotating B instead. Towards A, Boaster jump peeks past GenG's Viper wall and sees nothing, so Alphayear commits to his B rotate and Leo shifts to B heaven. Fnatic are ready for a B hit, but GenG, instead of rushing B, actually transition into a 1-3-1 spread. Fnatic Viper wall up to slow down a potential B hit, so GenG called to first clear C long. But that's where Fnatic's op is. Karen smokes C, then Texture opens the door.
So, right.
Fnatic's op gets pushed back.
At this time, Texture 2 away from his ult.
C-Long cleared, GenG then transitioned to a 2-2-1 spread.
Gathered here on C. So already GenG looking forward.
GenG break Fnatic's B turret, but will they expect Alphayear to be so close? Off this B pressure though, Fnatic respond by slowly taking space A, maybe sniff out a lurker. Leo wants more info, so he decides to Fade IB main, but he mistimes a throw on his jump peak and it misses its mark. GenG see this and they're like, wait, this is great for us. GenG call a strat. They call to make noise B to bait a Fnatic push C or to create a timing for Munchkin to lurk up A, so Munchkin begins walking up.
They're playing this so slow.
Munchkin takes down Boaster. Pause. At this exact time, GenG smoke B and Fade Eye close. Alphayear breaks the Fade Eye. His position is exposed. Alphayear is forced out of the cubby, but he catches Lockheed while dodging the tether. Munchkin sprints forward to take space A, but
Chronicle's tucked and he has no idea that they're a little bit messy. But it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be clean.
Yeah.
with no space A and C and less than 40 seconds left, Meteor and Karen pick up the spike and call to just take the 2v2B.
The hero rifle down. Meteor and Karen, the two that remain.
30 seconds left.
I mean, the Sheriffs have been filthy this map so far. Leo's going to be flushed into the angle. He's not able to land the shots down to a nice set of HP. Landing onto the first, landing onto the second.
And Fnatic take round 9. Durka is 2 off his Raze ult, Texture is 1 off his Raze ult. So this round, Fnatic called to prioritize control of the ult orbs. They open with the exact same setup as last round, a 2-0-3. But GenG are changing it up. They open with a 1-3-1 spread. They have Fade ult, so they want to keep it simple and hit B with it. The barriers drop, GenG begin walking up B. At the same time, Fnatic push up C long. Lakia prowlers B main. B main is GenG's, so Durka responds by inching forward C.
A map that has been historically ridiculous for them.
Yeah, they're 11-3 on it this year.
You wouldn't believe it given how this has gone, and it doesn't look like it's getting any better. I thought for a moment Texture was going to have a timing because Durka didn't spot him at the beginning, but more was found, and now satcheling forward, hunting.
Munchkin's Lurk breaks open the A site. GenG are all sprinting A, but Fnatic are right on their tail.
For Munchkin in this round.
Chronicle had contained there, but he falls. Leo filling in on the space behind it. The wall's the only thing that's keeping him back. He hears the cross. He hears the footsteps. They're trampling forward. But Boaster has stayed. Is he aware? Too many targets to choose from. Or excuse me, his Karin there was there.
Spike planted.
And now the dog going forward to Nightfall.
Oh my gosh.
In exchange. And a Prowler to follow up. 3v2, but the spike was planted. Can they hold on? Lucky, that's a big kill. Looking for a second. Tempted into the swing. And baited for it. Now Munchkin, 45 HP, forced to play the hero. Forced to be the savior for GenG in this round. In this half! Almost lands a second!
But Alphayear, the closer, was lightning in his trade to win Fnatic the round. 7-3 for Fnatic. Even though GenG lost last round, they're able to squeeze out a full buy with half armor. GenG see that Fnatic have Raze and Killjoy ult. They have a read that Fnatic are going to leave B open and play full retake with those ults. With that in mind, GenG open with the 0-3-2 spread. Their plan is to have 2 players make a bit of noise A, cashing in on their A conditioning so far, then immediately take the free side B. And it looks like GenG's read is perfect. Fnatic open with a 2-0-3 spread, a focus on the extremities and no one on B. How will this round go?
Alpha has just become a cornerstone for this team. Through the pretty and the ugly, the kid's good, man.
Yeah.
GenG pushing forward B. A little bit of noise was made off that early TPA to suggest that that's where they were headed, but they have fully sent. Look at how far up Texture is. Paterka trading a rocket, dropping the first and the second, and now looking for more, but not connecting. Lakia on the swing in the face of the lockdown. Texture.
And Fnatic, on their fast retake, run over GenG. Leo defuses the spike, meaning his Fatal is online, right in time for the final round of the half. Fnatic up, 8-3. GenG realized that even though they had this great plan to work B and C by capitalizing off their A conditioning, it's just not working. What's worked for them so far? Going A off the bat. So in this final round of the half, GenG go back to starting 4 players A. But Fnatic are one step ahead. They open with a 1-1-3 spread. 3 players A ready to contest A main.
From Fnatic this year.
I mean, with how this map started too,
Fnatic disperse and rotate off A. Then their Viper wall drops. GenG dial in. GenG Roomba's left and smoke stairs. The Roomba clears that left space. With that, A main control is now GenG's. But Fnatic are coming back A. Leo has his Fatal equipped in tree. Boaster and Durka start inching up. This is a trap setup.
Into this series because so far, I mean, not only are they getting outshot, but they're getting out macroed.
But GenG slip away from the trap. They put up the Viper wall, Omen smoke deep A. Then they come back A main to punish any overaggression from Fnatic. Leo prowlers out for info. It gets shot down. But while all this noise was happening, Meteor lurks sub C long. GenG confirms that Fnatic aren't pushing up, so they call to rotate C since Meteor is so far up and leave Munchkin to lurk A. And with Fnatic still stacked A, this is actually a perfect read from GenG. But to conceal their rotate, Munchkin starts getting active.
Here with no reason to have to rotate. They know that there's 4-1s, and you see Alpha playing all the way back in spawn because he knows that he doesn't even want to give the 1v1 to anybody from the side of GenG. What?
Ooh! Fnatic responded to the noise with counter aggression and they pick off Munchkin. With that kill, Fnatic realized it was just a fake. The jig is up, so GenG speed up their C hit. But Fnatic popped their Viper Orb to delay, their Killjoy util is still up, and Boaster Omen ult onto C.
But you're right, Alphair is the weak side and he knows it. He's not playing too far up.
Oh
and
my
you've got Boaster who can TP to the opposite side of the map. That's exactly what he does. Alphair plucking Texture out of the sky. And the defense of Fnatic will stand strong once more. Meteor has been surrounded. You've got pings on the mini-map. What a slaughter.
The first half ends, Fnatic are up, 9-3.